What's up guys, Rob from Whitelines here and welcome back to another quickfire review where I'll be taking a look at some of the most exciting snowboard gear from this season and talking you through some of the features in rapid fire format. Today I've got something pretty special. This is the Volume 1 from Island Snowboards. Right, first up, just who exactly are Island Snowboards? Well, hailing from the Japanese powder Mecca of Hokkaido, it started up as a bit of a passion project for snowboard guide Owain Basset last year, selling a limited number of decks around the Niseko area before venturing into the global markets for this season, as well as having a limited run of boards like this available in the Snowboard Asylum here in the UK. His approach to building snowboards is pretty unique. It started off really as a passion project, experimenting with various prototypes, but after extensive testing in both Japan and in the French Alps, the Volume 1 snowboard was born. This is one of those freeride snowboards that doesn't just excel in bottomless powder fields and tight turney tree lines, but also delivers incredibly well back on the pistes and even in more technical and demanding freeride terrain. So if you're looking for an all-mountain freeride stick that's a little different from your run-of-the-mill offerings, this one is well worth your attention. So let's start by taking a look at the shape, which as you can see is definitely geared towards your preferred direction of riding. It's built around a directional outline with a setback stance, a setback camber and a tapered shape, as well as a progressive side cap. So all of that is going to give you incredible float in the powder as this rocker section in the nose helps the board to plane over the surface, while that narrower cutout tail just sinks down into the snow a little bit more. Once you're back on piste, or even just in slightly more challenging conditions, the camber running from behind the rear inserts to out beyond the front inserts is what gives the board loads of life, pop, stability and grip. It's actually a super fun board to carve on the pistes with as well. It's got a mid-wide waist width, so that's 257 millimeters on the 158 version that I have here, which isn't crazy wide, so it keeps the board pretty agile between your turns, but it will limit some of the toe and heel boot drag if you're really cranking up the edge angles through a turn on the piste. Okay, let's move on to the construction, because for me this is where things start to get really interesting. Now all of the materials in here are pretty much hand-picked and selected from the top shelf. Some of them you'll recognize, so things like the Isosport 7000 sintered base or the Triax fiberglass laminates throughout the core, and also the carbon stringers that run in a V configuration from the inserts out to the contact points, as well as along the length of the side cut. All of that adds up to a really rock solid and super reliable board that you can ride hard and fast and on the edge in a huge variety of conditions. But being based in Hokkaido, they've sourced most of these materials as locally as possible, and this is where things change up a bit. So the wood stringers are made from a combination of tamo and hinoki wood. No, I hadn't heard of them either, but here is what you need to know. Every wood stringer that goes into these boards is locally sourced, hand-picked, and provides a great blend of lightweight and durable response. The tamo wood shares similar properties to something like poplar or aspen, so that's where you get the lightweight and poppy flex from. And then the hinoki wood provides the harder reinforcements along the inserts and the stress areas to really dial up the board's overall durability. There's one other feature which I really love, and it doesn't just look super cool, it's helping to reduce the amount of single-use plastic when shipping these snowboards out to you. So each one comes in this unique sleeve made from recycled rice bags which have been sourced from local farmers in the region. That's a small detail, but I absolutely love it, and I think it just adds to what makes these boards feel so special. Plus they definitely look pretty cool. That's about it for the Island Snowboards Volume 1. So if you do want to know more about the brand, we've got a full interview with their founder Owen over on Whitelines, as well as a beautiful film shot by Owen Tozer, which documents a day in the life of Island Snowboards. So please do check that out for more info, and I'll stick a link to that down below in the description. I have to say, these things are really special. I think riders who want to score the best lines from Japan to France and everywhere in between are going to get along super well with the Volume 1. It's one of those freeride boards that just elevates your riding in almost every type of terrain, and I think more and more people are looking for exciting, innovative and sustainable brands that really speak to a core group of riders, and this is a pretty perfect example right here. That's about it for me guys, so let me know if you've got any questions down below and we'll get back to you. And for more information, make sure you're following Island Snowboards over on Instagram, or check out their website where you can get a look at some of what's to come, including a new snowboard launching this season called the Deep Psych. Thanks for watching guys, see you next time.